Hi everyone, welcome again to another video clip from Teacher Joseph looking at our weekly lesson, which this week is called Guy Fawkes Night, otherwise known as Bonfire Night, and that's happening tonight here in the UK and all across our ex-colonies, now known as territories or departments. So let's go through this. Now, where did we stop last time? Yes, we got to here, didn't we? Every year on the 5th of November, we celebrate Guy Fawkes Night. It is a night of lighting bonfires. That's just a controlled fire, basically. Think of it as a big fire. Burning effigies. An effigy is um, an artificial person that's been made for the purposes of burning. Okay, so we make men out of straw and we burn them. And some people who don't like politics will be burning effigies of Margaret Thatcher and other politicians. It says here, from history, we know that the man called Guy Fawkes was a notorious terrorist. Notorious means someone who's famous for doing the bad things. Someone who's notorious is known for what he does. He's quite famous for it. You can also use this as some kind of adjective. You can say, for example, I am notoriously bad at spelling, which isn't true, by the way, but you can use it in that way as well. There was a famous movie, wasn't there, by Alfred Hitchcock called Notorious. But basically, notorious means being famous for doing a bad thing. Guy Fawkes tried to blow up our Parliament House next to Big Ben, 1605. He failed and was hanged. Yeah, there's always a lot of confusion between hanged and hung. So we hang up clothes, past tense hung. We hang people, execute them, well, we used to. And the past tense of that is hanged. Okay. Otherwise known as execution. And I'm saying here, Guy teaches us a very important lesson about the conditionals. If Guy had succeeded, he would have destroyed parliaments. Okay, so that's, you recognize that as the third conditional. It's very important. There we are, third conditional. If you don't know the conditionals or you're struggling with them, if you go to my website, which is teacherjoseph.com, you can get a free booklet about them. It's only 8 or 9 pages, has loads of examples. Yeah, we have a night dedicated to Guy, and then we burn an effigy of him. It's a little bit strange. Yes, remember, the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Well, of course, if you're paying attention to your grammar, that should be forgotten. But we don't usually add that in because it wouldn't rhyme then. Okay, experts now say Guy was probably innocent, but who knows? He has the dubious honor. Yeah, this is a nice phrase. If you have the dubious honor, it means uh, you have an honor, you're respected for something, but that respect is rather dubious, doubtful. So when we say the dubious honor, we're being kind of sarcastic. Yeah, you're famous for that thing, but it's not exactly something which is really an honor after all. It's a sarcastic expression used to describe something unpleasant or undesirable that happens to someone. It's a thing which looks like it's worthy of respect, but really isn't. Okay, so for example, people here who are musical, who maybe appear in the musical charts only once, we call them one-hit wonders because they've only ever had one famous song. And that's a dubious honor to be famous for only having one musical hit. Isn't really an honor at all. So it's a dubious honor. Some synonyms for having a dubious honor: questionable honor, doubtful reputation, something like that. Um, so there we are. I have the dubious honor of bringing an English lesson to you every week. And you might say, yeah, yeah, but it's good. You're doing a wonderful job. And I'm thinking, yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Is it really an honor? Someone has to do it. Um, Yeah, so if you describe something as dubious, it means you doubt if it is actually a good thing. So a dubious honor is a kind of doubtful honor. It's very sarcastic and very funny. Nice thing to say. It's also one of the busiest nights of the year for our fire service. Fireworks blowing up. Yeah, that's when things get completely out of control. They blow up in our faces sometimes. Um, Dangers, yeah. Government organizes firework displays. Yeah, I think that's all quite straightforward. Let's see. What other words we have here? Yeah, Britain's relationship with fireworks, though, is growing a bit sour. Okay, so if a relationship is not going so well, we can say it's going a bit sour. So something which goes sour means it doesn't taste nice anymore. Milk, when it goes sour, literally is disgusting. Other drinks can go sour. You've heard of sweet and sour chicken, delicious food you can get in the Chinese restaurant. It means spicy and sweet at the same time. Uh, Sour in this case doesn't really mean sour, it just means strong taste, I think. But if something goes a bit sour, remember, I've said a few times in my last few podcasts, we use the verb to go as some kind of transitional statement. Going off, going down, going a bit sour, going around. So um, we can say growing a bit sour, or we can also say going a bit sour as well. Okay, so very, very good there. More and more supermarkets, they're saying that fireworks are too volatile. Volatile means unstable. Maybe you have a colleague at work who's volatile. We've all had them. You just can't control them. Their moods go up and down quicker than the weather. Volatile is also something which can't be controlled, like nuclear power, maybe. It's quite volatile, isn't it? Also, fireworks, the storage of them, you have to be very careful because you don't know how they're going to be. Actually, I was in a supermarket the other day. They had a fireworks shelf, and a woman was standing there guarding the fireworks. Um, they were in a cabinet, and I'm thinking, oh dear, I wonder if they're paying her extra to stand there because those things really are volatile. Animal rights protesters always pointing out just how bad the night is for animals, with dogs and cats at their wits' end. Yeah, that means very, very nervous. If you're at your wits' end, uh, it means that you are very, very nervous about something. My cat doesn't care. He usually ignores it. So there we are. Some more phrases for us today. We still have quite a bit to go through with this, but we'll try and get through it all before the end of the week. So growing a bit sour when your relationship changes with someone or something. Volatile, unstable, wits end. If you're at your wits end, you're being very nervous. Dubious honor, blowing up. And of course, we had hanged, notorious, effigies, bonfires. So quite a few words there. Very nice, very nice. All right, then I'm going to unpack my shopping. The supermarket delivery guy arrived early, so I'm going to unpack all my shopping, put it in the freezer, try not to eat it at the same time. See you all. Take care. Bye bye.